Zeofate plays Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Okay. Just gonna go on story mode. Don't really know if I'm gonna like the game, so let's see. Let's go building a custom character.
I'll see you terminated!
Actually, I kind of. No, I want a beer. I like that better. Let's not do any augmentations.
Something of interest.
I am but a vessel for the higher purpose.
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
Oh, I like that one. Let's see here. I don't like that kind of penalty things. Let's fellowship. That is a nice little ability there. Honestly, Voidborn is looking more and more interesting right now. And howdy.
I think we want just was just affected.
You are breaking up.
I believe it. No.
So I guess just horrible mic.
Anything there?
A little bit clearer. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Voidborn. Let's see here.
Would also be fixed. You know what? I think I'm gonna go for a Psychic. Let's see. Biomancy. Oh.
Regeneration, really. Regeneration is really the one that's interesting.
No, I think I'm gonna go Biomancer simply for the regeneration. Being able to heal people. Ooh. I think I'm going to go Illustrious Glory, simply because it's Persuasion. This one's a little bit more limited, simply because it's only going to do it with any time I do these Xenos. And... well... Persuasion... I like Persuasion better than Coercion. Simply because, well, Coercion starts. Okay... Possession of Warping, Force of Exile, Sulfur's Guard. Yeah, I think I'll go through this Shadow Prime. Archetypes. Paris. Don't really want you.
Hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I think I'll go operative.
Okay.
Okay, so I have 30 points available.
Death Talon 69 says, what did you take for your darkest hour?
Torment. I took the Torment during the sanctioning. The other ones just didn't quite fit for what I was thinking. Not bad. Overall, I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, realistically, I don't know how good any of these actually are. But, yeah. I think I like that. Well, let's, start figuring out what's going on. hopefully gives me a tutorial. Yeah, the music shuts off anytime I defocus on it, so... I was just adjusting the game audio volume.
Death Talent 69 says it would be bad if you didn't get a tutorial where you'll need to be scared. Figure it out.
Hey, there's a lot of games out there that do that.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
More current events, including influence the character you're speaking to, or even alter the course of the game's narrative. Character's personal story depends on the dialogue choices you make. Available dialogue options are displayed. Right, select reply by clicking.
An interesting perspective. However, allow me to offer you a bit of advice. In the interests of your own well-being, you should frame your thoughts with greater piety. Demonstrating such a lack of care when choosing your words might be viewed by certain people as evidence of insufficient trepidation before the God Emperor, the master of humanity. I understand. But the particularities of my craft have made me a perceptive individual, capable of seeing through to the root of things. Unlike millions of his devout servants. Trust me, your words could easily be interpreted
Oh, I was talking to an
differently,
inquisitor.
especially by one inclined to do so.
That could have gone badly.
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad
You
Voigtveer,
can hover your cursor
Master
over highlighted
of
words to learn more
Whispers,
about them.
in the
Include
employ
tips
of Her
that appear
Ladyship
in
Rogue
better
Trader
understand.
Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Okay, so I can hover over the word. Okay.
I am aware of that fact. It would have been unacceptable negligence to have overlooked such a detail when compiling your profile. Fate bestowed upon you powers of witchcraft, and a duty to use them for the good of the Imperium. Yours is truly an unenviable lot.
Yeah, that is true. Psychicers really have bad time in galaxies.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this
19
void ship,
Death Talent
your
69 says told
fate
him you were a
changed.
psychopath. I just
You
told
now
him my
serve
name. The
Lord
rest was
Captain
not
Theodora
relevant.
von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor. But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
I would say that doesn't fill me with confidence, but they're going through the war. If it hasn't been an arduous journey, that means you either managed to slip by the Chaos Gods, which is doubtful, or they got something planned, in which case, double check your ammo and make sure everything's ready.
The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Yeah, the easier your warp travel is, and the easier it seems like everything's just going your way, the more you want to double check your ammo and make sure that you're ready for it to go show sideways.
Keep your wits about you.
Fair enough.
One of the von Valencius trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening?
Excuse me?
Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
Your ducky is not going to help you there.
To arms!
Okay, to survive the Grimdark feature, you have to face enemies of all kinds to fight for your life. These hints and tutorials are familiar with the combat system room. Yeah. Click the button at the top of the screen to start combat. Turn-based, take place grid, turn character, move, attack, use abilities. Okay, so once they start moving, can't be cancelled. So, how do I get you to actually move? Let's see here.
Who, if not me? It's as good as done. Your end was inevitable.
Okay, so space and yeah. Okay.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Probably not.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Any sort of mysterious artifact that's glowing is not something I want on a ship.
Death Talent 69 says why not? Where's your sense of adventure?
In a completely different fucking reality where I don't have to worry about chaos gods and just going to trying to go to the next system over, I might not go through time traveling just to be able to figure out what the fuck is going on. You know, somewhere where me going to from point A to point B, I can actually figure out, you know, it's actually going to take me this long. Not this long, plus or minus a couple of centuries.
Death Talent 69 says where's the fun in that?
Survival? Survival's pretty good.
Death Talent 69 says you'll survive, I'm sure. Death Talent 69 says for how long? I cannot guarantee.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad? Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis Expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crew sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
Okay, so my skills. Let's see.
Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor.
Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you are simply unaware of their existence.
Let's see. Well, I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which, as I understand, is still more than you could do.
Even among his flock, not all are of a piece. I suggest you familiarize yourself with that fact before you are sorely...
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
Uh-huh. He would have had access to the cognitive.
Why are you here? Clarity. A luxury that few of us can afford. There is a reason why I did not explain all the details of the question I posed to you earlier. Beyond the borders of the Imperium, seldom is one granted an opportunity to enjoy information in abundance. This, however, is one such opportunity. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all.
Translation, we go out beyond the borders to where we have no idea what the fuck's out there, and hope to come back alive. With treasure. Can't forget the treasure.
It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon. Resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with Von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
Yeah.
Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Edelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate.
Yeah. He's gonna try to kill me.
Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voigtveer served me for many years before he made his mistake.
Let's just put it this way. In Noble, for my knowledge of Warhammer lore and everything else like this, a planetary governor, the lord of the family and everything else like this, they will have multiple wives. They will generally have multiple children, sometimes up to 30 or 40, depending. By the time it gets to the point where inheritance starts becoming an issue, there's usually like 5 or 6 left. Usually whoever manages to gain the honor of inheriting, for some odd reason, all the other family members that could potentially inherit seem to come down with a fatal case of heresy. Take that as you will.
Impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They are not as quick to resign themselves to circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Edelthrad as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. The skills and knowledge you acquired in your former life may prove invaluable here, in the Coronis Expanse.
Good point.
It says in your profile that you bear the brand of sorcery, albeit sanctioned sorcery that is permitted in the service of the Imperium. I am accustomed to the presence of psychers at my side. More than that, I value their unique abilities highly. Perhaps that is why I am so intrigued by Edelthrad's candidacy. A rogue trader psyker could achieve great things indeed. However, psykers are fragile creatures. And as such, I would rather have a replacement standing ready in the event that something happens to Edelthrad.
Yeah, another psyker who is evidently a fragile creature. Your logic's got a little bit of a flaw there, lady. Of course, if I actually said that in game, I would have promptly gotten shot.
Moreover, even changing your family name will not rid you of the fame you previously garnered. I hope it will also help you bring glory to the von Valancius dynasty, to which you now belong.
Uh-huh.
His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voigtvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory. Or it used to be, at least.
Yeah, I have a feeling she's gonna die soon.
I have some time before the Navigator gives the signal to initiate the Void Ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
Okay, I already know what that is.
Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide.
Okay, that... don't need... That'll ask after this, then we'll... no more questions.
The Rykad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers. And rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. I set the course
Fair
for
enough.
Rykad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time.
That right there makes me think Inquisitor's involved.
Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of them.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
That could be 3 things. Malfunction equipment. Just pure stupidity on people's parts, or the ship's infected by the warp. If it's the third one, I would recommend fire. Lots and lots of fire.
In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood.
19
It is
Death
possible that
Talent
the chance to
69
prove
says
your
you are
worth
very
may present
paranoid.
itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
I'm in Warhammer 40k. The question is, oh, is this going to try to kill me? In this galaxy, the answer is yes, in probably hundreds of different ways. Your job is to not let it do it. Oh gee, Chaos Spawn.
Your demise is already calculated.
Don't touch me!
Don't touch me, and yet she's saying kill them?
Reduced to dust.
Yes, you went and got inside the desert.
I took care of this one. For the glory of the Imperium.
Yeah, well, that was actually kind of fucking effective. Heretics. Okay. Makes things a little bit more
Just a
clear
minor
cut.
setback.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Okay.
I'll make it happen. You never stood a chance.
How did I just complete 500 critical strikes with my allies? That makes no sense. I've shot exactly 2 bullets.
Death Talon 69 says lol, I wondered the same thing when it happened to me.
On it.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Death to non-believers!
Suffered worse. Follow my lead. Oh, my ears are ringing. One fewer target. My faith strengthens me. Death to the heretics.
I want that weapon.
Who, if not me? It's as good as done. I'll see to it personally.
Out of my way!
I can handle this! That's gotta hurt!
That voice they use is out of sync with the way she presents herself.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of
19
security
Death
offered by
Talon
their
69
position
says,
makes
yeah,
them that
I
much
thought the
more
same as
vulnerable
well.
to the harsh realities of warp travel.
I mean, if you're gonna... You got the character model here, you got the voice actor who's reading all this shit out. Why are you not using this person's voice for the character? Like, that's just... It's a desync. So it kind of throws you out of the game a little bit.
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant require...
Okay. Where do I need to go? I think I need to go back here. Oh, not going that way.
I refuse. On it.
Okay, well, that's nothing.
Adesso no dormo.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, hold yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warped madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
Yeah, guess what? It's called You Got Heretics.
I have not yet received word from the engineering regarding any Geller field failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
You forgetting I'm a psyker too? You know, I really should not say that in this situation.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-Militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand? Not every...
Okay, so I yeah.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear. Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
That does not fill me with confidence, that comment right there. Yeah, he's a fucking traitor. Yeah. I knew somebody was going to try to kill me. It's the way the Imperium works.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing.
Uh-huh.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need
I
you
could probably
here
take everybody.
for your blood. You have the... We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm killing this fucker. Okay, yeah, I've been infected. God damn it. There's something that wants this. Ooh. Nice.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Nice.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
There is still another way.
Heretic. That is a big old piece of paper. I actually thought it was a lot smaller.
Escort the child of the house to safety. Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations. Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the Navigator Sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection. Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by. Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Sense current objectives. Okay.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Okay, well. Well, looks like my only option is continue on out.
Is there money to be made?
No, can't go that way. Okay. Okay, can't talk to you. Yeah, too bad I can't carry those things along with me. Can't do anything there. Okay, so I need to seal the warrant chamber. How? Ah, there it is.
Master! Whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me! What is the meaning of this? What? Oh, holy God, Emperor! I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora. Saints' blood! Then it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to... You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Nice. I don't want to take it off. I want to use it. on him. Looks like there's nothing I can actually do. So I want to get rid of that wound. Requires passing a Medicaid test.
What advice do you seek? Let me help. That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead.
Good.
The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. But that is not the worst of it. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control.
Okay.
We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can cut.
To all loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to...
Okay.
No mercy to those who oppose Von Valancius.
Let the blood flow!
Death to the weak. Chaos
Standing on
guides
fire.
me.
Melee combat driving enemies attacks. Nice.
Indeed. I took care of this one. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Okay, you're done.
Chaos guides me. I serve the ruinous
Well, you guys are gonna get wide slash next time.
I'll make it happen. I'll see to it, but your end was inevitable. Death to non-believers! Out of my way!
At your beck and call.
Like the aftermath of an orbital strike.
Another enemy down.
Nice. Okay. You guys leveled up. Nice.
I know how to take risks.
Okay, so I kind of want Medicaid. Okay, good. Let's see here. You'd still be able to use Medicaid already, so I don't want to do that right now. I want to Medicaid so I can start using the health kits and such. Let's get your athletics up. That right there is what I wanted. Good. Okay. So this is just the zone map on the ship. That's no problem. Let's go to Navigator Sanctum. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
The Navigator Sanctum is directly along the passageway. I pray to the God Emperor.
And so, he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
I'm starting to get worried about this chick.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valensis. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer. The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. And you, Von Valensis, are a sorcerer too. Just like the other.
Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat.
That's Edelthrad. Oh, Emperor's Provident.
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If...
Blast it. You're right.
What?
Okay.
The Whispers called me.
What? You don't mean the...
Said, without a doubt. And... oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel...
Okay. Let's see here.
I always have a backup plan.
I think I actually need to go here. No? Yeah, it's never fun when the blood turns around and starts showing up. Yeah, that door's locked. Can't do anything there.